have our next guest is estate agent. He's the co-founder of Master Estate Agents by Advocates. His name is Mark. Good morning to you.
For having me.
Yeah, wonderful to talk to you. You are second agent, actually, in the northern
suburbs. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you say it's a western suburb.
Northwest, northwest. I was actually born and worked many years in Ascot. Certainly as a buyer's agent.
Raised in Brunswick. I don't want your era, like you become aware of.
Proud, born in 81, so turning 50.
So 81 Brunswick already, because a lot of them lived in the Bria, and they were also timber singers or even the dub. Am I right?
Yeah, that's on both sides. After the war, were raised here from both my parents. Were born family come from, and mum's family later. They were fortunate. Some toy and Rete Italia hunted weatherboard.
Well, a lot of people bought those houses would have come back, and some of those houses are getting
held value, and artmanship as well. That's why Marn's strong following, I feel.
I talked to you this morning, Ben, and an idea of what's happening with Italians. That's been what to touch, buy houses. They end that market in the year or two.
Look, I think in the established suburbs, they've been performing quite. If you look at the data, economists and predicted at the start of the year a lot worse. There was going to be a 30% in the market or fall. It wasn't that bad. 4 lockdowns recently. Main suburbs held. Some actually had some improved value. Not many people sell in distress or needing to. I feel that some getting a 1% for a month, but down in the world, it's not that bad. Between the lockdowns and 3 before introduced, you get confidence and the rebound wanting to buy. Some people, it was quite strong. Prices, and I think it to us holding a price was one. In general, your property is a good asset, underpins the national as well. We've got a lot of subsidies, banks, protecting and default on loans, hibernation. You've got a lot of jobber subsidies. I think if that we weren't fortunate enough that protecting or under control, would have.
The problem is, though, marking the inevitable. I mean, bank, they don't want to lose. They will, by putting loans in. In the end, you have, and they're not going to count it. They're going to say, we're just going to add. So, and when the reality hits, not there anymore.
Well, people, especially Melbourne and Victoria, adapt. There will be some distressed sales. Will be more lenient than going to have more governments. I don't like it with sales because it's their own assets as well, the property and the mortgages that they hold. Their livelihood pandemic to adjust if they can't afford afterwards. I'm sure there's going to be towards what they have to downsize if they have to the rental market. There will be. I'm sure. I don't doubt that. In established pockets to hold. I think. Even there's associations, and there are busies, but there's a lot that are adapting.
There are a lot. Property, any walked up after shop empty because they're closed, but business there to reopen when. So rent's going to have to plummet.
I think the lack, and keep income, but time also to get everyone's. What drives most of us living on hope and positivity, top of things and contain things, time that happens, so that down hopefully when stage 4 lockdown out of things can hopefully get back to normal. With the shops, I think people, land will compromise terms of tenancies, the subletting, the sharing and shared spaces evolve. That landscape will evolve. Hospitality and that's a luxury that we like on Street Carlton. Historically, we've all got great memories and nostalgic visiting there. That Actually.
To real estate, what do you like about it?
I love people. I was a creative growing up. Dad's been, as I can remember, a state before me after he finished in the family business. Family and going to auctions, property sales, following my and started school. So the progression, and then the advocacy to my wife and experiences and relationships with clients, with wealth, and help them see and help them negotiate. Personal touch.
So very well known in that area.
Tony Errichiello, well known in the.
This?
He's still with. My business partner, Pat Hopper, in Ascot Vale, Dad founded that franchise at Vale. He's still there, 76, so he loves what he does.
Your blood, I think it's...
Yeah.
Is a people business. Houses, but you're doing it with... That's what it is. Yeah.
And I think that's what more relationships you build, and to why Dad's still able to...
Mark, with the rental, there's another announcement yesterday that if you were having difficulty, they've extended that, removed, and right. There's more help, tenant social. What's the...
We've been involved with larger parts, with those agents and clients that you're dealing with. Now we're quite boutique. We still take care of ongoing rental sides, but smaller group, we've probably had about a bit distressed. Some had to some hardship able to adjust. So that Victoria were instrumental in supporting the at the start of this pandemic, formulas and guide and negotiate and mediate the government channels and this for residential or small for the commercial and retail. There are people going to end, but now extended to 31st. There's also yesterday's announcement, the State Revenue Office are going to open for landlord reductions increased to eligible landlords. So there's criteria they have to do to help support hardship to be eligible, but also subsidies in hardship, both residential up to 3 can get paid via as well, potentially.
Mark Eddie for taking the time out to talk to us.
It was a pleasure. Thanks.